Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your January You versus Them reading. So I'll be pulling cards to represent your energy at the moment and your person's energy at the moment. And then we'll look at your connection. And this could be somebody that you are in union with, separated from, or even are about to meet. So we'll look at all of that. Okay, so let's start with your energy. You begin with walking away. Okay, so, this represents you walking away from someone or something. So you could be, actually like single right now, walking away, ending a relationship. And they have door to value. To me, this represents that you may be walking away from someone that is, very materialistic, works very hard on their career, is very concerned about money. So let's look at the character traits of the two of you. So this will be your character traits. And once again, you can always, switch them out. I'm really getting this vibe. You see how this card has a butterfly right there? I have a feeling you may be going through a spiritual awakening and walking away from a relationship that was kind of very materialistic. Like the two of you might have both been very involved in career and, acquiring money, acquiring things, and you're, having a transformation. You're looking for something a little bit more spiritual, a little bit more in the Aquarian energy of, looking at the big picture, the world, humanity as a whole. So your characteristics right now are cauldron. So this really does, to me, it's kind of like, the idea of the melting pot. You're kind of trying to bring things together and you're trying to make a new life for yourself. You're adding all the different parts of things that you have learned, lessons that you have learned to kind of start something new. Something that involves a lot of different aspects rather than just one or two things. So instead of just like being involved in building a career, you may be like wanting to volunteer more or start a charity or, or a blog to help people on their journey, something like that. Oh, and then you have weirdo. Okay, so I love this card because actually you may feel, or this person may have made you feel like you were different, like there was something wrong with you. Like, I can even see this person calling you're a weirdo because you want to start this new thing, like you have something new that you want to brew, something new that you want to start. And I think you're feeling like, people think that you're strange for wanting to start it. But I think you need to really keep in mind, Spirit is with you. This is you walking through the gates and going to something new. And you are being spiritually guided to do that. So don't worry about what people in the 3D world are saying about you or your idea. They are following with you. They are guiding you. And oh, look at that fairy. See, and I think that is really spirit. The fairy is, the spirit world cheering you on. Look at, she's kind of like holding up her magic wand and saying you're going to manifest something really beautiful. So interesting. I love this. I love this. And you may be in pain because of this right now. We're going to pull some tarot in a minute. But you may be feeling, a little bit left out right now because of this energy. Okay, so let's look at your person. Your person has a stereo. So they could have, been involved in the music business or enjoyed music, something like that. The other thing I'm getting from this is that, the stereo also provides like news and that type of thing. And they may have been, very connected in like social media. I'm really thinking more like social media, like a lot online, listening to the thoughts of others, not creating their own. And that's what you want to do. You want to create something new. And this person kind of listens to society, kind of listens to the thinkings of others. Because if you just listen to the stereo or news or social media, right, then you're listening to the thoughts of others. You don't really have your own. And I think you're being spiritually guided to go do something. So you are listening to your intuition, to your higher self, instead of what society is saying. An egg. So, the egg represents something, a beginning. It can be, the first step of beginning, but it's also shaped in the, like a coin. And once again, I kind of feel like this person is very materialistic, very concerned about money. And finally, dust. And to me, this represents being scattered. So their energy is scattered. Scattered as in, kind of, they may actually have fragmented energy. Whereas you are putting all your energies together in a cauldron, trying to create something new. And this person is just scattered. Like they may have only, materialistic ideas and stuff, but they don't have a bigger picture. They're not bringing the dust particles together to have a focused vision. Okay, let's pull some tarot to see what your energy is and what your main obstacle is right now. So you're the Queen of Swords. You have clarity about what you want to do. And I really do see, this is you. And it doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter. It's the energy of the cards. But, you're kind of like, I know where I'm going. And I'm going there. And you're willing to cut out things from your life that no longer serve you. You're ready to take this sword and say, it's kind of like, I don't care. You can think that I'm a weirdo. I know I'm not. I know what I want, and I'm going to go after it. Oh, wonderful energy. Okay, so let's see what your obstacle is right now. Your obstacle is the Nine of Pentacles. So that means that, you may have been very, career-oriented, independent, ready to, take on the world by yourself. And with this coming out as your obstacle, you may have, had to take leave a career that was very financially stable. You may have had to take a pay cut, or you may be having to move somewhere else. And you may be feeling right now that you need the support of other people. So when, people are kind of, saying that you're a weirdo, which you're not, but when they're, kind of saying that your ideas are strange or whatever, you may be listening to that. You may be allowing that to get in your head a little bit. So step back into your Queen of Swords and know that what you want to do is being guided, right? By Spirit, being guided. Very nice. Okay, so let's see what their energy is. Queen of Wands. So this is someone that's creative, but I think that this is really you. I think they're looking at you. They have you on their mind. They're having a hard time. It's funny because the Queen of Wands is somebody that's really kind of inner power and all of that. And she doesn't look very happy. And I think that's their energy. They're looking at you and wondering, and look at, this card is over here, but it's looking in this direction, right? I think they're sitting there looking at you and the Hierophant. So this is, this can symbolize marriage. This can also symbolize belief systems. And since it's their obstacle, it means that they're having a hard time either committing to marriage or committing to, higher level of commitment of some sort, or they're having a hard time with their belief systems. And I think that you have brought that out in them. I think that they are looking at you, right? I think they're looking at you and kind of like starting to question their own belief systems, which is kind of good because I think that you're opening them up to seeing the world in a different way. You're walking through those gates and you're saying, hey, there's a bright, big, beautiful world out there. I don't have to be confined to this one area where, you know, there's only certain beliefs about love, about humanity, about the world, about money. There's a whole big bright world out there and I want to go explore it. And I think this person is having a hard time letting go of their belief system about all of this. Okay, so let's look at some tarot as far as the connection. Let's look at your connection now. So this will be your past, present, and future. In the past, you had the Lovers. Yeah, so you had a really strong connection. And you still may. You still may. Okay, so that's your past. And your present, you have Seven of Earth. So this is like planting seeds. And you know, wow. I just noticed, look at, like there's a fairy here, right? I think that right now you're trying to maybe work on this relationship, but you're also feeling like I've put a lot of time and effort into this. I don't know if I want to leave it. Okay, so you may be kind of like in conflict, but still together, or you may be separated, but you know, you're still kind of like working on the connection, maybe working to try to bring it together. And then King of Fire, nice energy. So this, you know, really does talk about the fact that, you know, he has the heart there, right? Lots of passion and commitment to something or someone. And you know, that's for your connection. So let's look at what your overall connection energy is. Sixth chakra, so third eye. So that's, you know, a spiritual revelation. Like, you know, this connection is having you both go through some spiritual revelation. A new way to, you know, it's the third eye. So a new way of looking at the world. And I think that you maybe took this stance. You started this ball rolling. You got that intuitive feeling first. And I think that this person is starting to come around because, you know, they have their belief systems. They're, you know, as an obstacle. They're kind of starting to look at that and starting to question, well, maybe this person is right. Maybe I had, you know, some of this wrong. Okay, so let's pull some soulmate cards. I'll pull one for you and one for your person and then one for your connection. So we'll see what's going on. Oh, twin flames. Okay, I'm not surprised. First of all, this card seems to be popping out a lot lately. I think the twins are really, you know, we're shifting with this masculine and feminine energy. And everybody has masculine and feminine, you know, divine masculine and feminine within them. So it's not really the gender. It's really just, you know, you are showing each other, you're kind of mirroring each other. And I think you are helping to trigger some of their belief systems, a change in their belief systems. And so if you're separated, you know, there's a good chance with twin flames, you have to go your separate ways, learn your lessons, heal some old wounds, and then sometimes you come back together. Very interesting. Okay, so I do think that I really think this person is helping to trigger a change in this person. And once again, you know, you can change roles. And especially with the sixth chakra coming out, it's definitely a spiritual connection. Okay, so for them, winter, you feel out in the cold. Your answers arrive in winter. So this is their energy. You know, I do think you may have been the one that walked away. You may have said, I've got to go do this. I don't think you did it in, I don't think that, you know, this wasn't like a, you know, leaving in the middle of the night type thing. This was kind of like, this is just something I have to go do. I have a calling to go do something. And I think, you know, once again, it's spiritually guided. And this person right now is just feeling kind of out in the cold. But it says your answers arrive in winter. Well, we're in winter. So I do think that this, you know, if you're in separation, if you're not communicating right now, I think you will be soon. Because, you know, we're in the winter season. Maybe before Valentine's Day. Okay, let's get a card for your connection. Travel, movement, meeting, adventure. Be ready for new experiences. I love this card, especially with your walking away, right? You may have had to, you know, you may have moved to another city, you know, started maybe even a new job in another city, and there's some distance between you, and you're going to have to, you know, meet. To me, it's kind of like you're going to have to meet in the middle somehow. But once you get together, you're going to be ready for new experiences. I think this person is going to understand what you are trying to do. They're, you know, going back to that, you know, weirdo energy. They're not going to think of you as the weirdo anymore. I think they're going to realize just how special you are, how special your idea is, how special your calling is. I also noticed the moon here. You know, it could be, I'm really drawn to that. It could be, you know, within a month because of the moon, which would still be in the winter. Okay, so let's get some romance cards and see what we have here. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Now, I really and truly feel like this person is feeling like you chose something over them. And it could be a someone, but I think you chose something, you know, a new calling, a new passion, a new journey. And I think they're just feeling a little bit left out. Like you might be really excited. I feel like you have a lot of excitement, a lot of fiery energy around you. And, you know, with that Queen of Swords energy, you might have, you know, when you left, I'm not saying that, you know, you did it in an unkind way, but you may have just been so passionate about where you're going, what you want to do, that they just felt like you loved that idea, or if it's another person, you know, like you don't love me. I feel like they're kind of in this very much energy of you don't love me. You know, I just looked at this, the dust, and, you know, picking up the pieces. I feel like they're trying to pick up the pieces of their life after you've left. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And, you know, if this is a connection that you really want to bring back together, I think that that's kind of the step that you have to take, is to express your love to this person, because I think they're the one that's feeling left out in the cold. And once again, the roles can be reversed. The roles can be reversed. And one more. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So, you know, that could be another thing, is you may have had a belief system, you know, or you may have said, you know, hey, I want to go have children, or I want to help children, or, you know, it's definitely something around children. And this person, you know, had a different idea about where they wanted their life to go. But you're kind of like, you know, I'm really drawn to this and I'm going to go for it. Okay, let's pull a romance angel card and see what we have here. Opportunity. Yeah, I think you're going for a new opportunity. And if it hasn't come into play yet, I think it is going to come into play. And you also may have an opportunity to reconnect with this person if you're in separation. You may have, something may just happen, an opportunity. And it's, it's coming down from, like the heavens, right? It's like a gift. And, twin flame connections are always divinely guided. And I think that something is going to happen very soon that's going to, bring an opportunity for the two of you to reconnect, or an opportunity for you to take whatever this journey is to the next level. You're definitely on your path. I feel like you really are. Like you really feel, I really get the indication that this is something you really felt like you had to do. It was a true calling. And if you're resonating, you think this is you, and the person you were connected with kind of left for something, I think one thing that you need to know is that this was really on their journey. They really had to go do it. I don't think they walked away from you because they didn't love you. They walked away because there was something that they had to go do. It was just in their heart. They had to go do it. Okay, one more. The situation will improve. And I do think that this is a connection that is going to come back together. It doesn't feel like it's, finished. At least not right now. Like right now you may be on, maybe not talking or whatever. But I think that you're definitely going to come back together, or at least have some more conversations. Okay, so talking about conversations, let's get some messages from your person. So these are messages from your person. You make me feel like skipping. Yeah, I really do. I think that, when you left, if you're the one that left, I really do feel like they feel scattered. Like they don't know what to do without you. And when you're with them, they're in this really happy feeling. And right now they're feeling really sad, very sad. And, once again, it could be reversed. You could be feeling a little bit, kind of lost without them. Okay, we'll get another one. Let's see what else we have here. Be my Valentine. I really do think that this person is, I said that before, within a month, because we had the moon, you have the winter card, I really do think that they're going to reach out sometime before Valentine's Day. And I can't get you out of my mind. I think they're thinking about you all the time. And remember, like when we pulled this card, I was like, I think they're really thinking about, their Queen of Wands. They see you as really being passionate about something, taking the world on. And I think that, this is really more like your energy. All they can do is think of you. They just can't get you out of their mind. Okay, so let's pull a love oracle card, and then we'll pull an angel message to finish it out. This is a lovely energy, and I really do, I think the message that Spirit is really trying to send you right now is not to worry. This situation's going to work out. Like, you have to follow your heart. I think that's what you're doing. You're really trying to follow your heart and do what it is. You definitely feel like you've gotten a calling of some sort. Okay, so here's your love oracle card. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. And this is definitely a twin flame energy. And it is true that when we have those twin flame energies, that what we're doing is mirroring each other. And so if you feel like I have to go do this, and this person is, you're upset because they're, thinking that you're strange for wanting to do it, just remember that you might be mirroring to them that you think that they are strange for not following you, right? Like, you have to give them time to come to that. And just be careful. Like, make sure that you're admiring their good qualities, especially if you want this to come back together. The best way to have that happen is to really kind of concentrate on their good qualities. Yeah, I just got the message, you know, that to be grateful for, I do think that, you know, they've acquired money. I feel like this person has money, has substantial things in their life, and you benefited from that so that you could go do this. That may not resonate with everyone, but Spirit just said that. And so to be grateful for what you acquired from this person, because it helped you to open up this opportunity to go do this. Wow, that's a pretty, the kind of, you know, that really, if that resonated with you, it's a very strong feeling. Okay, let's do one last angel message. And if you have enjoyed this reading, I would really appreciate it if you would like this video or maybe even subscribe to my channel. Okay, so this one popped out. Let's see what they had. Invitation. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns, as well as your joys and pleasures. There is no need to be formal, for we have known you since before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. And I think that's a beautiful message. I think, you know, if you are ever doubting that this is your journey, the angels want you to know this, you're on the right path. I'm definitely getting that message. You're on the right path. Stay positive, and then ask your angels for help. Tell them what you're enjoying about this new path, and also tell them your fears and concerns. Use them as a guide as you go down this journey. Oh, Cancer, this was a beautiful reading. I really do wish you a lot of luck in this new path that you're taking. And I feel a really good vibe about your connection. So don't lose hope about that if you're looking to, you know, rekindle this connection. I wish you lots of love and light, hope, and joy. Bye for now.